Jet.
Yeah, it's just like the problem is Jet doesn't do anything for your team other than allow your superstar to be a superstar. SSK, you nasty man, SSK. He hid in the corner of the Viper wall that came through TP. Oh, AslaN's just ruined their day. It was a nasty setup from SSK, but an even worse one from Big. 4v3 now. As the attackers overrun A. This is insane.
Wow, a lot has happened within the first less than a minute of this
3
round.
seconds.
It's still a lot still to do for the side of Big. Looking like they're going to get the afterplant, but Cloud might just be the problem. No one's watching. Now that Spike, almost luckily, actually does go down before he's able to get that kill. So if it had dropped to the floor, that would have been such a huge problem for them, avoiding saying the word Big. But nonetheless, this does give an opportunity now for Navi.
Screen down.
At least made it back onto the site, but look at where Big have made it to. They've wrapped all the way around. Obnoks might be a little late to the party here, though. Someone's got to get on that quickly. It's already halfway diffused. AslaN quickly in for one. Obnoks gets around on the flank. And we've already seen a blast pack out to sight and how much space he can get. Where's this one going? Outside A, either way. SSK in for the trade. Yeah, it's outside A, actually. That's a great little knife for info. Jady, nasty man. He's through and he's got 2. Back out to look at Hookah. And Duno's here to help him. That's a triple for Jady. As I said, this guy could very well be on any duelist, but it's not like... It's something cerebral, right? It's something in his head. This guy, he's just got...
I have the spike.
You all right? Jady? You good? Hey, are you all... His mouse ran out of battery or something? I don't know. He just stared at him. He gets 3 kills, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's just like the best player ever, man. He just stares at a guy.
Okay. Still.
One of the things about Jady, I've kind of thought about it, and we'll talk about it in a sec, because dinkzj is pushing up. Oh, he's got a snake bite as well, right after the grab. Well, maybe hoping they were a bit more susceptible to damage, and they certainly are. After a Hunter's Fury comes out, they're caught in a snake bite. A Hunter's Fury player shooting them. This is a crunch round from Navi. They've taken all the space away from Big.
That's so clever. That's not.
So clever.
Yeah.
Really
But having the double up, the double damage coming through onto the Hunter's Fury, just beautiful. Kaspe, though, has... Okay. He's managed to get a lot further than I think anyone would have expected him to. They left a pretty big gap in their defense there. And if he just walked behind, like, I think he would have been spotted, but there's a very real danger. A chance for an afterplant as well. It looks like they're just going to stick this one there. It doesn't look like there's currently anybody actually watching the smoke that they had. Instead, though, they're actually going to throw down the Viper's Pit.
That's supposed to secure the round here, but so many players that they're up against. Duno goes down, and so does Dinks. The tables turn so quickly, leaving Jady to attempt to clutch, and look, the reposition from good fallback plans. I'm looking at the showstopper on Twist in this early fight. Oh, I thought Cloud was going in earlier, and this time he did. Twisten, good for the frag, and there's the showstopper popped, good for the kill. Nade deep. Twisten is winning these rounds single-handedly. I mean, Navi killed Kaspe, but Twisten single-handedly just ran forward and eliminated everyone on A. Oh, come on! What? Guys! He was in the coins! He's doing it every round now!
Yeah, I don't...
Party's over.
There we go. Okay. I don't know how this has become interesting. Like, this round was looking over. Twisten did more than enough, but ends up getting caught in a maybe no man's land, and SSK might finally be stepping up into the server. They're going to need him to. Information being garnered by God B, and it seems like he has a decent idea of where the second player is as well. The main issue now, though, is the time. They've just run out of it, so the patience of Big is enough, and they're going to go hunting. They want to try and remove this gun from his hands, and, well, he's got the support of dinkzj to at least keep him alive. Then this is not the best map for Jet. That's all you need to know about it.
Yeah.
He's a
I think we can. Twisten's gone. Hunter's Fury coming in, not finding its mark. SSK is able to do a ton of damage, and that leaves them with very little time left on this attacking side. Big need to make it to the side, and they are being stopped every step of the way. 6 seconds left. Plant will not be. Oh, it might be secured. They're going to run him down. No, they're nowhere nearby. They've got the plant just about. Bigger on top in this round. A 2v1 all of a sudden. I cannot believe that they have actually fought their way back into this one. Duno has to make it to the side. There's a rifle for him. And at least now the 1v2 a little bit more doable. That grab well's actually caught. Oh no, it's got him! Oh, God. From this round on. Let's see if they can do it again.
Jesus.
Oh!
What? It's so aggressive! I don't know how that ends up working out, but hey, and now Jady's well placed. What? This is a different team. I don't care. They've switched out. Someone has got into the chairs. They can't go from the last round where it was almost like chuckle vision, like they're to me to you hitting each other with wooden planks, and then the next round, I don't know, it's an elite level team. That makes no sense.
Let me ask you a question. How is it round 7 if it's 6-1?
I don't know. That's not correct.
I just spent a good 15 seconds questioning. I was like, am I dumb? Like, can I? Yeah, I don't know. He's the kind of guy I'd probably bring him to an event, but then like leave him a couple miles away from everyone else.
I just hope
call
that
it
at some
studio by
point
himself.
he does like a VOD review, and we'll just get a horrible message.
He's like, oh, let me take a look at this big versus Navi game. Nobody send this to him, please.
Or do, I don't care. Anyway.
You don't care about Bala, okay.
I do care about Bala, but I don't care if he's annoyed. In fact, I enjoy it. But we have got ourselves a battle on this B side. Wait, how is Kaspe there?
Kaspe's
How is Kaspe there?
There's shock dart kills coming through. What? There's a flank of a flank. Kaspe's running to sight. Little does he know SSK is behind him.
What?
On his way to join his teammate, and well, he could be in for a nasty surprise. He's shift walking through. Gabi's in trouble. So is AslaN, apparently. He's been taken down. SSK fell back from that top of sight, and he'll connect the last knife to find the kill, and that leaves him to swing out to Obnoks. A shutdown that completely halts the big machine. A 2 versus 5 that they now have to win out. The full blade storm awaits them. This is going to be a tough round.
Oh god, B still alive in a clutch situation. You never know. Nice pop flash. Jady seems to be so good at just catching players, but God B wants to fight it back. It's not gonna.
They're going to look to pick up an 8th. A nice early push coming out of Twisten. He's going to be caught by a number of pieces of utility and then shot by 2 different players. That is a big blow in the early round. Big try to recover from it. But that only leads to Obnoks falling early too. And there's the spike on the ground with Gabi fallen. This is looking like a done round. Brave attempt by Kaspe and AslaN, but it all amounts would have been busy trying to fire a recon over before, but now he's happy to just sit here and cover the cross. Where do you go as Navi now? I mean, they've kept control over B, but even now they've been spotted. So it's not like you're going to catch them off guard. It's not like they will have fully rotated A, because they know there's someone outside B at this point. You got 45 seconds to decide. It's going to be a bad situation either way.
Especially with this position currently being held. Kaspe, he knows that there's someone there. It wins the duel easily, and then you've still got the remaining couple of players just holding this one back. Cloud, 30 seconds, 5 players to find. If anything, it would
Twisten. It's looking unreal at the moment. I'm very worried. I'm very worried indeed about how this one's going to go down. Don't you dare do this. Yeah. They're running away. No? You're not running away? Are you crazy?
How is Jady so consistently good with this sheriff? They're actually gonna the timing could be worse! Oh, he's been cursed with these shotguns today. That's a big kill as well. That's gonna give them the space to rotate over to the B site after the remaining players had gone in towards this site. This is a minimal purchase coming through. Yeah, this look, and it's actually with the shotgun. Oh, he's gonna hear the footsteps, but chasing him in. He's gonna go into the astral form just for a second. This is just the slowest flank of all time, and Duno's just caught Gobi with a classic.
This is ridiculous. That's a free kill there for dinkzj. Kaspe is gone.
What the hell?
It
Oh my
all
god. By AslaN, just to make sure that they're not going to be able to get that space for free. Drones crossing paths, as they'll both get the information that the other is there.
Scanning ahead.
The problem, though, taking the site might be a little bit more difficult.
There they are.
Yeah, there's going to be a couple challenges here on the way through. In particular, getting onto the site, because they're all grouped up inside of lamps right now. They start to make their way towards it. The walls cross-sectioning the site. They've got a star down. Is that a defensive star? Yeah, for the grab well. God B. Not going to swing out, though. They were waiting for it. Yeah, there's a lot of posturing, but now the plant's coming through. Twisten's taking it down with a shorty. They need to attempt yet again, and it'll be stopped. 10 seconds left. Plant needs to be put down now or never, and it's going to be found. Kaspe a little bit too far away. The safety net there for if they had have rotated over to B, covering out the flanks, but instead he's going to find himself walking back into a 1v2 retake.
Inside, but yeah, Navi, at least for now, in the driver's seat. And they have what looks like a good read. The flash is solid, but they had SSK playing anti-flash. Navi very prepared for that play.
Really nice start on this attack side. They're not going to let Big catch them off guard. 3v4 to play with, and they still have not moved. Look at it. The player. So, they had a player... They had, right. So Duno was exactly where he is. Dinks, he was watching the bath push. Dinks was watching the mid push. Cloud was watching B long, and the fourth player, the only other angle left is Hookah. The fourth guy just jumped out Hookah. I mean, maybe I'm misreading the timing there or something. You know, there's obviously something I'm not seeing. But Jady, I guess, felt out a bit more space than was actually there. It's kind of wild.
Got this Viper's pit, as you can see, just waiting for all of this spam for God B. Oh, they were not expecting anybody to be there. And then fair enough, like a Viper's pit down, like you're not going, you're gonna expect the rest of the defenders to rotate. God B though, he's ready for it. Dinks actually in a decent spot. Don't you dare!
By the way, though, that was a 4v3, you know? 4v3, Jady jumps out the window, and their chances jumped out that window with them.
Yeah, I will say, like, Gobby still being there after they Viper's pit and basically go over onto that A site. Like, I don't know how he knew that was what they were planning on doing, but it won them the round completely. But here we go. It's the Cosmic Divide into the plant. There's one on the other side as well. And again, I've really enjoyed the fragment usage from Jady. It's just making it so awkward. He is, however, going to get dropped by a classic. Why are they just using pistols?
Well, his other option was a judge. So, you know, I understand why the classic was out for the ranged fight there. SSK taken down. The judge finds a victim. Kaspe's back with some classic action to finish Jady off, who had been downed earlier. Obviously, the timer running out. Duno's going to do it all. Players everywhere. He's got 6 HP. And he wins it.
B side now. Kaspe will quickly have information. He might also get tagged up. If he gets hit here, the round is almost over. AslaN, though, is going to go diving through the teleporter again and has got them a player back.
30 seconds
Stuck
left.
here, but it's not the worst thing in the world. They've actually rotated over, stacked this one up. That's a gamble that Navi might not be ready for, especially with a player still stuck in the TP. You'd almost expect them to have less players here on B, or even just the one, but here we go. Twisten's coming out, and even while being grabbed well, his nade takes down Duno. The spike running the side, they know exactly where Dinks is. The wallbangs are good for damage, but not for the kill, and that spike is going to be planted. dinkzj now has the 1v1. This man has clutched again and again, and it'll be
able to take down Cloud, but the loss of a lot of HP. This also means that AslaN could buy time.
30 seconds
They
left.
spotted the rest of the rotation. They know that there's no one on long anymore, and he's just going to try and deny as much as possible. And got B even joining in with a Hunter's Fury. AslaN's done fantastic work, and well, it looks like it's not being closed out just yet, as Jady is the only one standing.
Yeah, a little bit more fight left in Big for sure. Can they bring us all the way to the OTs? That is bathroom control confirmed, locked down, as we said. SSK. I don't.
You want to find it?
Enemy mark.
Oh, again, Cosmic Divide holding them back, at least for the moment. Same fragment, just making sure they can't go any further. And a Viper's Pit of their own, in fact, it's going to be pushed into, though. They're looking to try and fight through this one. It has been denied. You brought it forward that they need to try and stop that ultimate. It might not even matter. Used in the round and down to just 2. As OT looks inevitable. Cloud, he's been a superstar, but this is a bridge too far.
Yeah, that would be a little bit. Are on the defensive side, starting things off here. We'll have Navi in just a moment. First to take a 2-round lead, wins it. And here in overtime, it's SSK that opens up that duel that we've seen go down so many times. Jady rushing in through the teleporter is able to catch Gob B. And with that, a spanner has been put in the big works. I mean, at this point, okay, another frag to go through. Kaspe gone. You're not gonna feel all too happy here.
Enemy remaining.
Another frag for them.
Yeah, AslaN needing 1 versus 5. I can't say I'm particularly confident in that, especially with him now trying to make his way back into the site.
Toxins going up.
He's completely surrounded. They even know he's there at this point. So every single piece of information. Spike also on the other side, and it's just
the economy has been managed really well throughout regulation in that regard. But as we come into this one, obviously that's off the table. Rotates quickly on the way from big. The whole team is coming, but it might be a little bit late. Navi have already stormed the site with SSK grabbing a kill and Jady returning. They thought it was all over, but here comes the rest of the team. Jady's got AslaN with his nade.
What?
AslaN was trying to come through spawn and he got hit. Oh, that's massive.
They also know that Twisten's still within the site. Tag low on HP, Gob B not there to support, and it's going to be a clutch once again. They need to switch their direction to make sure that someone's watching behind.
They don't expect behind, though. This guy was previously spotted in spawn and a site before that. Why would he be here? He's wrapped all the way around, and that's given him this angle to play off of. The 1v1 now comes into play. The recon is perfect. It's going to force Jady out, and Gob B
I'm not sure about the stats, but it's 29 kills right now. Close to the 30 bomb. And it feeds back to the point you were talking about earlier, Tom, saying that you love AslaN's controller a little bit more than his. So SSK's going in for it. He's being tagged up, gunned up, and that's 30 kills for AslaN. Duno wants to get close. He wants to get aggressive. He's giving it away. A bit of a whiff, a bit of a slow reaction from AslaN. And Duno's able to take a triple.
I'd be surprised.
35 seconds, still plenty of time. Navi don't need to feel too pressured. The recon on long is actually going to catch some information. There you go, there's a player outside. That's good to, because it pops the smoke for Kaspe then. He's going to get nice and close. He's going to get underneath, and they're ready for it. Still, he's alive. He hasn't killed anybody. I don't know how Kaspe's just like, he's a ghost. Kaspe the ghost.
The other squads have been performing to such a high standard, so... And then it really is just, well... like round or map difference that eliminate, like sends you down to relegation. You don't want to be in that boat. So for Navi, even winning a map here, oh god, that's not how I thought the first kill would come in this round.
Yeah, not what you normally see. Gravwell into Snakebite. Obnoks has eliminated Jady, though, to try and equalize up the numbers a little bit. Cloud's out in the open, but he's fallen right away. dinkzj wants a little bit more. Oh, he popped out that Snakebite, and it almost cost him his life. He was getting sprayed on. Luckily avoided the bullets, and so we're going to reset on Navi. They've got the wall set up for this, though. The start of round wall from A was actually a retake wall on B. So this is perfect. Navi can block these players out and then fight for the site. They're up against one Snakebite for the post plant and a Gravwell.
Obnoks has his full belt of utility, so he can go in and check if anybody's on the spike. He also has a couple of pop flashes to if they want to try and get aggressive. And they've actually been caught off. This is problematic now. The time is ticking. Spam through gets one. The flash alongside AslaN once again. And well, the time's gone. It doesn't even matter at this point. It is going to be.
So Navi, the big can't really afford to over-rotate here either way.
Look at the push. Like, Obnoks is already all the way down. If they were to go through the TP, he'd have an almost perfect flank on them. So they're now pushing into a stacked site. Every single member, bar that flanker, is there, and Twisten is a bit of a shaky start, but he's going to double up with a couple of his own trades coming back thick and fast. And actually, Duno's caught another. The spray's not working out for God B. Somehow, even with the stack, it's fallen apart. It's left onto Obnoks. First kill goes his way, has to reload, and now they're peeking him together.
Be a trailblazer, and it is. It's revealed a player close. It stunned him up, and this is a tough fight. Oh, Duno even tried to play anti-flash, but they weren't messing around with that. Saving the flash instead for Jet. SSK stuck inside a hookah, and now he's got a star going down below him. He doesn't know the players on the left side. He's holding right, and in fact, his gun's even covering the left for him. The timing, how does Obnoks have such a good read? The shot's connected for a third. Cloud, though, steps it up. A bastion of defense until a nade lands on him. An orbital strike of such a 4K. They've pushed them back entirely. That one bullet more than enough to give them the space they need.
Give them a bit of information, but not how many players are actually there. And then the Tiger is going to get the stun. Oh, it's not pretty. And they're dancing back and forth. Obnoks is pushing this with 1 HP, and he's still standing.
Oh, that flash coming around wide. Cloud hasn't reacted to it. He's still stood there. Might catch one off. Maybe a little bit more. Oh,
they
my
won't give in. And well, it's got to be frustrating at this point for big SSK. This is why he's in the team on that Jet.
Oh, here's the op out, though. He's hearing the stars go down. He knows they might be getting ready to do something funky. Like that. Pull back the Nebula at the start so they can follow up onto the Trailblazer. Big. Have some good ideas here to start with. Kaspe's. Hey, look. Get out of here, mate. He did not just peek that with a shorty. He did not. Twisten, what's wrong with you, bro? It's crazy.
Oh, no. Oh, not again. Cloud is just on one at the moment, and well, it's left onto Obnoks. Another attempt at a clutch for him, but he's even gonna get.
Like, give me 11 binds? Yeah, hell yeah, dude. 11 split? Hell yeah. 11 fracture? Please.
I'll take it on fracture. I don't know if I want 11. Probably lose my mind for that. Quick dash in.
Oh, good damage.
It's not pretty, but actually, Cloud's gonna be the one to come out with the kill. Space has been taken. The spike's still very far away, but it may not matter. It's looking like we might be heading to that third and final map unless there's a play to be had. Twisten will get one, but now it's all onto God B, and Navi are going to close.